Hey everyone. Today is going to be more of a therapeutic class. It can be a standalone class as well. If you're looking for a longer flow geared towards really opening up the feet, the hips, and the knees, I recommend my knees and ankles need love too after the Drake song. I don't know if anybody caught that. I was proud of it. So we'll do a lot of pointing the toe as well as turning the feet and also standing up high on your toes, something different than what we usually do during the day, which is with a flat foot. So we're always in that flexed position, right, of this joint. And in order for a joint to remain healthy, we want an equal amount of extension and flexion. So stretching out and pulling in so that the muscles are working evenly, so that nothing's pulling on anything, and the tendons and the ligaments aren't overstretched in one area of the joint or the other. And so that definitely goes for the toes as well. That can be an all-level class. You can take it as far as you like. I'll show you some more pretty advanced postures as well as the start of how to get into those postures. This is great if you're a runner. So go ahead and come into a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes and really centering yourself before we move. Always listening, noticing the breath first and foremost. If your hips feel a little tight sitting down flat on the floor, you can sit down on your block or your blanket or your bolster so that you can relax the fronts of the hips. Everyone take a really deep breath in. And a nice slow exhale out. All right, we'll begin with leg circles in a seated position. So grab the outside of the heel with your left hand and the top of your right ankle with the right hand. And you're just going to draw the shape of a dinner plate, so a medium-sized circle with your heel. So we'll do this about 20 times. Sounds like a lot, but it goes by fast. Going as slow as you need to go, making any adjustments with your seat as you need. Relax the toes, relax the ankle, and have this be more of an arm and a stomach exercise. So the leg is actually pretty limp for 10 more. 10. 9, pull lower belly in, support the lower spine. This is 7. 6, you might feel this in your knee ligaments, which is awesome, an added bonus. For 2, for 1, pull the foot in as much as you can. Grab the big toe, doesn't matter how much you extend it, and start to stretch your right leg out. Press the ball of your foot forward, press the toe mound forward, and again, just undoing what we always do when we stand and sit, flexing the ankle, push the toes and stretch them as you pull your right shoulder blade back. So again, it can look like this, it can look like this, or anywhere in between. Take 2 more breaths here. Inhale in, exhale out. Last deep breath in. Exhale, release. All right, go ahead and grab the outside of your left heel bone with your right hand. Grab the top of your left ankle bone with your left hand. And again, starting to draw in, up, out, and around the dinner plate. So always pulling the heel in towards you to begin. Working as slow or as fast as you can. Really work on relaxing your knee joint. And really, again, having it just be a function of the lower abdomen, the pelvic floor and your arms. Bonus bicep work. This is 11. For 10, halfway there. Relax the ankle, let it move, relax the knee, relax the hip. For 5, I think that's 5, 4, 3, stomach in, 2, last one. Go ahead and grab big toe with first 2 fingers on the left hand, wrap the thumb around the back side of the toe, and extend the left leg out. So again, pushing the ball of your foot forward, letting the toes stretch back in a sort of floint position. Relax the top of your left shoulder down, pull the left shoulder blade back, and reach the foot away from the hip joint. Take 2 more breaths here. Really stretch the bottom of the foot. Stretch the top of the ankle. Pull lower belly in. Relax shoulders. One more deep breath in. Deep exhale out. All right, release your leg. Take the block or blanket out from underneath your hips if you had one, and make your way to standing for Surya Namaskar A. All right, coming to standing, tossing your block off to the side. Go ahead and stand to the front of your mat. Press hip bones together, plug lower belly in, push heel bones down. Take a deep breath in and a deep exhale out. All right, Surya Namaskar A, inhale, eyes up, arms up, look up, pull belly button in. Exhale, breathing, keep navel in, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step your right leg back, drop right knee down, press the backs of your toes down. As you exhale, press your left leg back into plank. Take a breath here. As you exhale, drop your knees, lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, push the tops of your toes down, pull navel in and up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Pedaling out, walking out whatever you need to pedal or walk out. Push the backs of your heel bones down, reach your inner thighs back, press the middle knuckle down and plug lower ribs in. Come up high on the heels, push your heel bones up. As you exhale, pull your heels to the right. Pull the right rib cage away from the top of the right hip bone and stretch the outsides of the ankle bones. Your heels can or cannot touch the floor. Wherever you are, just keep reaching heel bones down, keep pulling hip bones back, and relax your jaw. Good, inhale here. Exhale fully, stay where you are. Inhale, come up high on the toes, back to center. As you exhale, twist your feet over to the left, pull belly button in. This also is a great gallbladder meridian stretch. Also an IT band stretch. So again, great for runners. Push the hip bones back, push the heel bones down. Good for bikers too. Take one more breath in, navel in, push heels back. Inhale, come back to center. Press the heel bones down, tip the tailbone up, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop forward, Uttanasana fold. Inhale, eyes up, arms up, look up. Exhale, breathing, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale this time, left leg back, tuck back toes, press the back knee down, pull the belly button in. Stretch the soles of your foot here. As you exhale, step your right leg back. Pull the navel in. You can lower down with straight legs or bend them if you need. Inhale, up dog, press the tops of your feet down. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Take another 5 breaths here. Stretch the right armpit away from the right hip. Right rib cage away from right hip. Left armpit away from left hip. Left rib cage away from left hip. Okay, inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop forward, Uttanasana fold. Heel toe your feet out about hip width apart. Bend your knees really deeply. Sit your sit bones back as you inhale. Lift up into a Bikram chair. Utkatasana. Pull the belly button in. Squeeze your thumb in with your index finger in with your thumb, and keep reaching the hips back, stretching Achilles tendon, soleus muscle as well. Plug lower ribs in, lift back of the heart up, reach your shoulder blades forward, and tip the sit bones back. Good. Inhale, breathing, stand back up. Press down into the backs of your toes, lift all the way up, highest heels that you can. Keep pressing the arches of your feet forward. Inhale, grow through the crown of your head. As you exhale, bend the knees. Sit down. So ideally your spine is perfectly straight. Keep leaning back. Press the big toes down. Push the heel bones forward. Ooh, stay in it. Stomach in. Good. Inhale, breathing, come back up. Squeeze your knees together now so that they touch. You're in a knock-knee position. Pull the belly button in and slowly go down. If you need to stop and hold it, if this feels like too much for the knees right now, just stay right here. Or you can place your hands to the mat and lower all the way down. If your knees are fine, go down with a straight spine. Squeeze your knees together, push the backs of your feet forward, pull the belly button in. Plug navel up, reach heel bones forward, and squeeze inner knees together. Press down into the balls of the feet. Squeeze your knees and inhale slowly, slowly, slowly. Come all the way back up. Arms down by your side, feet together. Take a breath. Inhale, arms up, stomach in. As you exhale, fold forward. Pull the belly button in. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, step or hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Press tops of ankles down, hard up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Push tailbone up and reach your heel bones down. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Hop your knees to your collarbones this time. Come up high on the toes and shoot your legs through. Knees to collarbones, legs through. It's absolutely okay if you skid your butt a couple times on the mat. That's how everybody starts. Grab your big toes for Paschimottanasana. Push the heel bones forward, push your sit bones back, lean forward, try to sit in front of the sit bones, and from here, fold. Squeeze inner knees together. Pull lower ribs in still. Press the arches of your feet forward. Peel pinky toes back. Lift up on the kneecaps. Press the inner balls of your feet forward. The inner heel bones forward, right and left. Away from the right side pubic bone back. And the left side of your pubic bone pushing back. Keep pushing through the insides of the feet. Good. Inhale, breathing, come back up. Half lotus forward fold. Right leg folds into Ardha Padmasana. So this is where you might need a block. So you can place it underneath your sit bones to help get the fold. It can look like this, and you can also just cradle the foot and hold it here. It's great for the ankle as well as the toes. Pull the belly button in, squeeze your knees together. If you can take a bind, take the bind. If you can't easily, just reach 2 hands forward and fold from here. Keep digging your right heel into your stomach. Keep leading the right lower rib cage forward. And just like your Paschimottanasana, press the inner ball of your left foot forward, inner ball of your left heel forward, and pull the belly button in. The body really responds to stillness in a posture, so keep holding on. Pull belly button in. Sit in front of the sit bones. Pull left shoulder away from left ear. Tip the crown of the head forward towards your left big toe. Good. Inhale, breathing, come back up. Switch sides. Right leg forward, left leg half lotus. Switching the block if you need to, and fold. So do your best to keep the right kneecap pointing up and really use your arms. So maybe you can see that I'm using my whole body to really stretch my whole body. Keep right kneecap pointing up towards the ceiling. Keep lower belly pulled in. Keep your jaw relaxed. As you pull the big toe back, press the big toe mound forward. Press the inner heel bone forward. Two more breaths. Inhale in. Exhale fully. Dig left heel in. Inhale in. Exhale fully. Inhale, breathing. Come back up. Cross your feet. Step back to plank. Lower down. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Heart up. Exhale, press back. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Again, hop the knees to the collarbones to hop through. For life pose Pranasana. Bend your right leg into Ardha Padmasana and fold your left knee up as much as possible. And again, you can keep your right foot out in front of you if that feels like too much of a stretch, or you can sit on a block if you need a little bit help from gravity. Take the left armpit, wrap it around the top of your left kneecap, and slide the left hand underneath the ball of your left foot. Pull the belly button in. In time, your left arm will be straight, your right arm will be straight. This is so good for your immune system, really getting into the lymphatic vessels right around the armpits, as well as a great stretch for both feet. Okay, inhale, breathing, come back out. Straighten the right leg, fold the left leg in, and change other side. Right knee is in. I'll show you from this side. Really squeeze your knee together. Take the right armpit, wrap it around, and grab underneath the right foot. I always think about those machines, the taffy machines at the fair, where they stretch the taffy with the steel. It's really how I feel about this posture, really stretching and opening up the armpit as well as the top of the left foot and the base of the right foot. Navel and jaw relaxed. It's okay if it feels uncomfortable. Lean into the uncomfort, lean away from any pain. One more breath here. Change, come back out of that. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Roll forward onto your knees so that the toes are flexed. And if you have short little baby toes like me, you might want to manually tuck them under. If you are using a block for a little added support, take that right underneath your pubic bone so you have a little bit more space between your hip and your feet, and you can really stretch the toes that way. So first is just knees together, letting the backs of your toes stretch as much as possible. Pulling navel in and up. Squeeze the arches of your feet together while still keeping pinky toes pressing down. Lean into this discomfort. All right, now go ahead and open up your knees so that the insides of the balls of your feet and your heels are still touching. Lean a little bit more weight forward so that you can really press down into the feet. Notice the breath. Notice the quality of the breath. Stay with the breath, especially if it feels very uncomfortable. You're not alone. It will change. All right, you can stay here, or you can scoot your hips back behind you. Pull the belly button in. I recommend bringing your hands behind you as you transition to then sit down eventually on your hips. Pull the belly button in, keep leaning the weight forward. Sit from the front. Again, this is a lot on the feet, so just be really, really patient. You can stay here. And again, here's a great spot to have a block underneath your sit bones. So you can start to access that line of energy as well as that group of muscle and just stretch right here. This is so good, not only for the feet, but for the organs, right? In reflexology, everything is connected to the feet. Love my Chinese medicine. Pull the belly button in. All right, from here, you can lean forward and maybe lay the insides of your feet down. Be so careful, do not overstretch anything. And breathe. Muladharasana, the root chakra pose. So again, this is just an advanced way to take it. At any of those points, you can stop, hold, or if you've made it this far, breathe into it. Let's do one more breath together. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. All right, slowly come out of that. Press into your hands so your feet don't have too much pressure. Step your right leg back, step your left leg back, press back, downward facing dog. All right, come up high on the toes. Keep your toes tucked and then roll forward into an upward facing dog. Press your kneecaps up, press the backs of your toes down, lift up out of the waist. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, breathing, look forward. Come onto your knees. You can use a block in between your thighs if you need a little more stability in your inner thighs. Otherwise, let's do a quick camel. Focus on pressing down the tops of your ankles, the tops of your feet. Point your sit bones down towards your heel bones. Lift up out of the waist and drop your head back. You can stay here because that's really about the feet right now, or you can reach down and grab the heels. Wherever you are, put the focus on the tops of the ankles, tops of the feet. Lift up pelvic floor as you press your ankle bones down. Squeeze your inner knees in as you push your shoulder blades up. Belly in and up. One more inhale in. Exhale, stay here. Inhale, come back up. As you exhale, open up the feet slightly, sit down in between the heels. And again, a block underneath your hips if you need a little bit extra support. All right, so going from here to supine hero pose. You can drop down onto the elbows. If you're new to this is a great place to start with something underneath your hips, just relaxing your neck and head back, really allowing the front side of the body to stretch. If you can drop down to your elbows, do that. And again, here you can just relax the neck and the head and really allow yourself to enjoy this posture. If you can go all the way down, go all the way down. Plug the lower ribs in for this variation so that you get more of a stretch in the thighs, around the knees and the tops of the ankles. Then grab each opposite elbow, pull the elbows down and hold. This is one of my most very favorite postures ever. I love to do this one after a long walk, after a car ride, or if I've done any strengthening exercises, like the Yoga Fit video. Squeeze in our knees together, press the pinky toes down. Place your hands onto your feet, gently push yourself back up. Keep your left leg how it is for Bharadvajasana, right leg back into half lotus. And again, this can be done with as tall of a support as you need, and you can just start to cross the leg over. It might not look super fancy, but it will really heal your joints and heal your body. So this is a great spot, just as on the floor doing the full expression is. Pull the belly button in. If you can, slide the left hand underneath the right knee, press into your hand. So you're leaning a little bit. If the hip comes up, that's okay. Try to reach around and grab the right big toe. If you can't, no big deal. Hold on to some leggings or some skin and look over the right shoulder. Really plug the belly button in here. Press down into the base of your left palm. Press down into the top of your left foot and push your right heel harder into the left hip. Inhale, look forward, exhale, unwind. Take the top of your right foot, slide it back for the other side. Left leg is in Ardha Padmasana or half lotus. And just check in, each side might be radically different because it's working the knees, the hips, and the ankles, which takes so much wear and tear. So if you need to prop up for this side or the other one, just give your body what it needs right now. Press down into the base of your right palm, wrap around, grab the big toe if you can, and twist into it. And again, you're really leaning into it. So if the right hip comes up and it feels like, oh, I'm not really doing that right, you are. Twist. Plug the belly button in so you protect your lumbar spine. So good for digestion to push the heel into the stomach. One of the beautiful things about a yoga practice is you're not just working the body, you're conditioning your organs, your mind, your auric field, your pranic body, the 10 bodies. They stay in alignment, they stay healthy, and so will you. Okay. Inhale, breathing, look forward. As you exhale, release, straighten your legs to the front of the mat, pull the belly button in, and then rock back onto your back. You can stay here and shoot your legs up, or you can reach your toes back for plow pose, halasana. Plug belly button in, reach your toes long, press down into the back of your spine. Arms down by your side and slowly lower down, one vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a hug. Exhale, release, straighten the right leg down onto the mat, left leg down onto the mat for a quick little savasana relax. Make your breath the most interesting thing that's happening right now. Take 3 more slow breaths. Inhale in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathing in. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, breathe in anything you need. Exhale, let anything go that you no longer need. Stretch your arms over your head, stretch your toes away from your arms. As you exhale, roll to the right side, fetal position, knees towards your chest. When you're ready, press yourself up. Come to a comfortable seated position. Maybe try half lotus, full lotus, you never know. All right, bring your palms together at your heart. Send gratitude to your feet, your knees, your ankles, your body, your mind, your whole body system, your spirit, for taking the time for you to be the best you can be, so that we might be of service in the best way possible to others. Take a really deep breath in. Exhale fully. Namaste. Thank you all for watching. If you want to continue to work on your feet, click right there for the knees and the ankles class. It goes a little bit more in depth. If there's any other therapeutic video you would like to see, please let me know. I love working on these. Thank you guys. Namaste.